welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If it's your first time, welcome. Thank you for watching my videos. Please do not forget to subscribe, like and comment at the end of this video. Pretty please. Anyway, so today we'll be talking about myths and tips for protective hairstyles. I'm super excited for this one because I usually do protective hairstyles a lot, so we'll go through everything and unpack So what is a protective hairstyle? A protective hairstyle is any type of hairstyle that actually protects your hair from physical or chemical damage. There's a lot that is said about protective hairstyles, but this is in plain and simple terms. It legit, chemical being heat and color to your hair, so it prevents it from that. And then physical is of course styling your hair every single day, combing it, detangling it all the time, like every day. That is physical and chemical damage. So yeah, and it helps your hair get rest. Yeah, your hair also needs rest from all that. So the different types of protective hairstyles I'll be talking about today are the ones that are little to no manipulation to your hair. So no manipulation are the ones that actually take, the time and take a long time to put on, but when you have them on, you legit have no manipulation to do. There's nothing done to your hair besides making sure that it is taken care of. Those are braids, box braids, things that take quite a lot of time to put on, including weaves. But when they're on, you barely even see your hair, like your hair is out of sight, but not out of mind. You mustn't forget about your hair, you have to take care of it. Then there's low manipulation, which does need a little bit of a manipulation to your hair, so a little bit of touching of your hair and taking care of, or spritzing or redoing a little bit, but it's not done a lot. So those are your high puffs, your twists, your cornrows, and your bantu knots too. So yeah, that's what I'll be talking about today. We'll go through the myths and then we'll go through the tips. So let's move right along onto the myths. The first myth I'll be talking about is protective styles are the only way to grow your hair. No, it's not. That is not true. Your hair is growing whether it's in a protective style or not. It is still growing, okay? The only way to make sure that your hair is growing is to make sure that your hair is clean, you are taking care of your hair, and you have consistency to your hair. So you have a clear routine of what you are doing to your hair. I sound like I'm fighting. But anyway, that's this plain and simple truth. So your hair is not only growing when it's in a protective style, it is growing all the time. It's growing daily. You just need to have a clean head, so your hair is always clean. You are taking care of it, and a consistent routine. Consistency is key. So yeah. So the next myth I'll be talking about is protective styles are automatically good for your hair. That is not true. In order for a protective style to be good for your hair, it has to be installed carefully first of all. It has to be maintained and refreshed. A protective style can't be bad for your hair. Like, I know there's a lot that's said about protective styles, which ones are not, but if it's done badly, like you tight, like if it's really tight, it's pulling on your edges, it's pulling on the front of your hair, it's pulling on your hair where it's causing damage and breakage, that is not good for your hair at all. So you always have to be careful, and you always have to make sure that the person that does your hair needs to understand that too. And even if you're doing your hair, just make sure that you are gentle, you take your time, and that you respect your hair. Okay, so we're moving on to the tips. I'm going to use my trusted book because I write down everything. Don't you like how pretty it looks? Yeah, sorry, got distracted there a little bit. So the tips are, when it comes to protective styles, the first one is don't tie your hair up too tightly. So even when installing it, do not do it too tightly. Make sure that the person understands that you do not want it too tightly, because it can cause breakage. It can cause damage. Those are tight styles. That's what's going to happen to your hair. We do not want bald patches. We do not want our edges and our hairline going, okay? We don't want that. So whether it's flat twists, cornrows, twists, box braids, normal braids, please if someone's doing your hair, just explain to them that, can you please be kind to my hair and careful to my hair. Just ask them nicely so that they're not pulling on it, okay? Then the next one is, don't forget about your actual hair. Even if you wear weaves or wigs, do not forget about it. Make sure that you are cleaning your hair like regularly, okay? So in order to make sure that your hair is clean, you have to make sure that it is moisturized, washed, and cared for, right? Okay. Yes, even in braids, you have to make sure that your hair is washed. The next tip is, don't leave a protective style in for too long, please. I know it may sound awesome to, just put your hair in braids and then forget about it and just not worry about it, but it's not good. It causes damage, it causes dryness, it causes breakage. It's not good for your hair. Please don't do that. Do not leave it for more than legit 4 weeks. Like, I'm being serious. For me, by the 3rd week, I know, like, if I have braids on, I'm already taking them off. Please be careful. Do not leave it in for too long, okay? Understand? Awesome. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is how you can take care of your hair while it's in a protective hairstyle. Always keep your hair moisturized, guys. Moisturizing, please. So what I usually do is I take my braids, I use a braid spray sometimes, like if I have really long braids, like singles, and I have my water bottle. I put the braids moisturizer inside the water and I mix it together, and that's how I spray my hair. I also use oils such as my Aunt Jackie's argan oil. Just make sure your hair is moisturized on the regular. If you see that it's getting dry, moisturize it, please. Then the next thing is to always keep your hair clean, right? So dirt and product buildup does happen when you have a protective hairstyle, so wash your hair when it needs it. Like, your hair, you will see when your hair is turning dirty, so just make sure that you are washing your hair and keeping it clean. And then the last thing, like I said before, is do not leave your hair with a protective style for too long, guys. It leads to damage, it leads to tangling and hair loss, and I know I don't want that, and I'm sure you do not want that too. So it's very important that you consider that when you do a protective hairstyle, and you consider it as time goes. So I know it sounds amazing to forget about your hair, because afros, 4C hair, natural hair can be exhausting at times. Like, everybody wants a break from their hair and combing and styling, so just be careful about that. And then, so my belief, me personally, is that no protective style is better than the other, as long as you're taking care of it, as long as you're being consistent, as long as it's clean and it really is taken care of. Because I know, like, even doing my research, like trying to do this video, because I wanted to put in my opinions, but I also want to make sure that I'm talking about the right stuff, is that a lot of people have different opinions when it comes to protective hairstyles. Some say that hairstyles such as straight back singles and stuff like that are not typically a protective hairstyle, and then some say they are. Like, there's a lot of different opinions, and you can form your own opinion, but for me, I feel like it is a protective hairstyle if done right. It is a protective hairstyle if installed correctly. It can turn into a bad protective hairstyle, but only if it's tightly done, it's not taken care of, you end up leaving it for too long. There's things that do make a protective hairstyle bad, but there's also the positives if you do the right thing. So I really do hope this video helped. I hope the information that I've given you works for you and helps you in making sure that you're doing protective hairstyles that can help you breathe, and you also taking care of them, of course. And yeah, let me know what you think. Comment down below, and holla at me. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you don't, it's okay, you can give it a thumbs down, but let me know why. Like, explain to me. I'm down for opinions, like I really want to know. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm super grateful for you guys. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment if this is your first time, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Lol. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers, guys.